Hi, thanks so much for joining me for Marketing Monday. If you're new here, my name is Natalie Armstrong-Motin. This is Marketing Monday. Every Monday I go live so that we can talk about all the things necessary for your practice development and your marketing efforts. Please join me in the comments section, say hello, where you're from, ask any questions as we go along. Today in Marketing Monday, before we get started, I want to say hello, cheers, got my coffee, cream, sugar, That's a good way to start a Marketing Monday. All right, so today we want to talk about sales funnels, why they suck, and what it is that you need to do so that you do something different. So I don't know if this happens to you as well, but in an average week, I probably get 5 messages from various companies offering to set up a sales funnel for my business. They promise they'll get me 10 times more clients or whatever their grand promise is. But right away, they lose me when they say sales funnel. Do you get these too? Every time I get one of these messages, I think about those words sales funnel. And I also think about how the person who is sending me this message absolutely has no idea what makes our industry tick. Listen, I avoid these companies that want to put me into a sales funnel in the same way that I avoid mimes on the streets in Paris. I don't like sales funnels. I don't like being overtly manipulated, and entering into a company's sales funnel leaves me feeling manipulated. Sales funnels, sales funnels are, I think, probably fine if you're selling a product. So if you're selling an ADR training or a book, for example, then I suppose sales funnels are okay. But sales funnels are not for selling our neutral services. And here's why. First, sales funnels are impersonal, and they're wrong for building relationships with clients who would hire us to be the mediator or the arbitrator. I think that sales funnels really fall short when it comes to fostering genuine, meaningful relationships with prospective clients or maintaining those relationships with existing clients. We know that the primary reason that we get hired is because a client trusts us with her case. So let's talk about the reasons that sales funnels, in my opinion, are impersonal and wrong, and why they are probably not the best approach for building those relationships that lead to more business from you. Hi, Paul Wilson in England. Always nice to see you. And Alex Bowens. Hi, Alex. How are things in Texas? So sales funnels, again, they lack personalization. They are typically designed to be a sort of one size fits all, with the same automated messages and content being delivered to every potential client. And this lack of personalization, it certainly does with me, it leaves your contacts feeling like just another number in a database rather than individuals with unique needs and preferences. Building relationships requires understanding and addressing each client's specific pain points and interests, which is something I think sales funnels just fail to achieve. They also have limited engagement opportunities. Sales funnels are inherently focused on driving potential clients toward a specific goal, most often a purchase. While this is, I think, undoubtedly essential for a business's bottom line, if that business is selling, like I said, trainings or books, it just has a really narrow focus that neglects all of the other critical aspects of relationship building. The primary goal is to close a sale. I think that there's a lot less room for authentic engagement and nurturing long-term relationships. And then there's the automation, and it's really impersonal. And automation plays a significant role in sales funnels. It can lead to, I think, a real genuine lack of human interaction. And our clients are human. And most humans appreciate and respond positively to a personalized human touch point. So automated email sequences and chat bots, those can never replace the warmth and empathy that comes from real human interactions, real human connections. Relying solely on automation can make people feel like they're dealing with a machine rather than you, a caring, empathetic, professional, neutral. I think also sales funnels, they tend to emphasize short-term results. They prioritize immediate conversations over long-term customer satisfaction and loyalty. So while closing a sale is undoubtedly crucial, building lasting relationships involves a much more extended perspective. We should be willing to invest time and resources into nurturing relationships that may not pay off immediately, but could lead to customer loyalty and advocacy in the long run. Another issue that I have with sales funnels is their failure to address a customer or a client's needs. Sales funnels, they often center on pushing customers through a predefined set of steps. And that may or may not align with that client's individual needs or preferences. And if that's the case, then it can lead to frustration and a sense of being pushed into a decision rather than making an informed decision about who should be hearing a case at what particular moment in time on the timeline of that case. So again, building relationships requires actively listening to clients, addressing their concerns, and then tailoring your communication to meet their unique requirements. Having said all of that, sales funnels, they really risk alienation. Like I said, I avoid sales funnels the same way I avoid mimes on the street in Paris. There's just no upside in that quote unquote relationship for me. And I think that an over-reliance on sales funnels could do the same thing to your clients or your prospective clients. You risk alienating them. They really value a much more organic and authentic approach. Some clients may perceive the funnel as being, like I do, manipulative or pushy, and that erodes trust. And it can damage the potential for a genuine, long-lasting relationship. So while sales funnels can be effective tools for driving conversions and revenue, they're really not well suited for building authentic, meaningful relationships with clients and prospective clients. The impersonal nature of sales funnels, their lack of personalization, and their short-term focus, I think really hinder the development of the necessary trust factor. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly's asking, are checklists a better alternative? They absolutely can be. When you give your clients the sense that you understand their pain points, their interests, their concerns, their fears, and you let them opt in about their issues, you let them communicate to you, and then you pay attention to the result of that checklist so that it's a customized response, I think that's a much better track to take. So if sales funnels are the wrong way to market your practice, what's the right way, you're probably asking? And that's a fair question. Crafting a trust-building marketing strategy, that is the path to meaningful relationships. Building trust and meaningful relationships with potential clients is absolutely critical. And for us, a well-crafted marketing strategy that focuses on nurturing that trust, building those relationships, that's what leads to loyal customers who not only make repeat purchases of our neutral services, but they also become our practice advocates. They talk about us. You've developed the word of mouth. So instead of a sales funnel, design a marketing strategy that fosters both trust and genuine relationships with your primary target audience. So the first thing that you need to do is understand your audience. The foundation of any trust building marketing strategy is a deep understanding of your target audience. If these are your people, you know who they are. You can identify probably their needs, their pain points, their desires, their fears. What are their challenges? What solutions are they seeking? And by empathizing with your audience, you can tailor that message and tailor your offerings, tailor your services so that you're resonating with them on a really personal level. And then the next thing that we need to concentrate on in our marketing strategy is authentic brand storytelling. One of the most powerful ways to build trust is through authentic brand storytelling, sharing your practice journey, your values, your mission, and share with, to some degree, transparency. Obviously, we can't talk about cases, those are confidential, but we can talk about our experiences. So you might consider highlighting your successes, even your setbacks, but highlight your experiences. And when clients can relate to your story, they're more likely to trust the brand that you're building for yourself. And that makes it a lot easier for potential clients to connect with you and for repeat clients to keep coming back time after time after time. So consistent and transparent communication, I think, is key in building trust. You want to ensure that your brand's messaging and tone remain consistent across all the touch points. And that's going to include your website, your social media, your emails, your email signature, and customer support. So be transparent about your services, your pricing, your policies, what it is that you expect from them, what it is that they can expect from you, right? Clarity and brevity. And then content marketing is another important step in your marketing strategy. And we want to create content that has value to the receiver. We might create something that we think is brilliant and genius, but if it's not applicable to the person you're sending it to or the post that you create and they're reading it, their primary question is going to be, what's in it for me? So you really want to provide valuable content that addresses your audience's questions and their concerns. This could be an informative blog post. It could be video format. It could be infographics, guides, a podcast, on and on the list goes. But by freely sharing knowledge, you position your brand as a trusted resource. Encourage two-way communication by inviting feedback and comments from your audience. And that kind of value-based content is really what we want to concentrate on. And then you want to be sure that in your marketing strategy, you have the capability, whether it's through technology or just good old-fashioned, fingers to keyboards, you want to be sure that you have the ability to personalize everything that you do. Personalization is a really powerful tool for building relationships. If you have more than one target market, then you will want to segment your target markets to have a primary, secondary, and tertiary target market. And in that way, you can tailor your marketing communication to address each group's unique needs and interests. There's an old cliche, it's not personal, it's just business. And I've always taken offense at that cliche. I think it should be flipped. I think it should be, it's not just business, it's also personal. Because at the end of the day, everything is personal, even if it's business. The other thing that you need to include in your marketing strategy to build these relationships is to have exceptional customer service. We're not the default. We're not the courts. We are service providers, and it is on us to provide outstanding customer service. It really is the cornerstone of trust building. So you want to be sure that you have the ability to respond promptly to inquiries and resolving issues with empathy and professionalism, go above and beyond to exceed customer expectations. Happy clients are much more likely to become loyal advocates and refer other people to your practice. If this isn't your strong suit, then you need to outsource your customer service needs. And there are a couple of companies in our industry that specialize in doing just that. They will do all of your case management. They do it really, really well. So reach out to one of those companies. Then the other thing that needs to be included in your marketing strategy that is not a sales funnel is community engagement. Creating a sense of community around your brand will help you to engage with your audience on social media, in forums, in online groups related to your industry specialty. You could host webinars. You could have Q&A sessions. You can have live events. You can interview people, create a podcast, invite people to participate in the podcast, all of those kinds of things. But what that does is foster a sense of belonging. And it's a strong brand community that encourages the customer loyalty and word of mouth marketing that we're all hoping for. So be involved in a real way. Engagement is key. And then next, we want to talk about, as part of our marketing strategy, networking. And I cannot emphasize enough how imperative it is to be networking. There's nothing that beats a face-to-face or even online networking connection. Networking is really the powerhouse that drives any strategic plan to build your practice. So meeting your prospective clients, letting them meet you, that is absolutely necessary to establish these professional business relationships. Show them that you have the right personality for the people in their cases and that you have the subject matter knowledge to participate intelligently in conversation about the merits of their cases. Having these meaningful conversations and proving through repeated interactions that you are the right person to hear those cases, that's where the gold mine really is. So a marketing strategy designed to build trust and professional relationships, that's an investment that can yield long-term benefits for your practice. By understanding your audience, sharing authentic stories, providing valuable content, offering exceptional customer service, all of the things that we just talked about, you really can create that strong foundation of trust. And honestly, in an era where customers seek meaningful connections with brands, not just being some small cog in a larger sales funnel machine, this is where your commitment to having a marketing strategy as opposed to a sale funnel is really the best way for you to set yourself apart and pave the way to have those enduring relationships that will drive your practice growth. So that is my rant about sales funnels. I know I'm not the only person that gets those emails and gets those, DMs. You probably get them too. You need to decide what's best for you and what's best for your clients. And if sales funnels are not the way, then open a year-at-a-glance calendar and create a marketing strategy that will allow you to have those interactions that build those strong relationships, those kinds of professional relationships that will endure, those kinds of relationships that will encourage a client to talk about you in a great way and spread by word of mouth the value of the services that you offer. That is my 2 cents on sales funnels and why they suck. All right. So my name again, Natalie Armstrong-Motin with Marketing Resolution. This has been Marketing Monday, and I'm so glad that you were able to join me. I hope that watching this video has got your week off to a good start, a little push away from sales funnels toward a marketing strategy. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Be good humans. Bye-bye.